got the cake up, now wanted data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me fingers. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Listen. Super.
They go play action here on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were anxious early and trying to catch him flat-footed and get a big play.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on third, gone. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. On the counter, Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Super 66. Good.
Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Where is this play going? Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. It's Locke. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 97 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 70 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Lock on 3rd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And avoids the contact by sliding. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano out to kick this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Cooks on the return. And Brandon Cooks, the 30, past the 20. And he nearly took it the distance. What a great return. He stopped right around the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Tiger, Tiger. Go. Hardball.
Out of the gun. Goff goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 50, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Luck now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, 40 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2 for 1. He goes it on. Black 20.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Black 20. 5.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking long for Thomas. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 5. Start left here.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check out.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Third and long. It's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Taking it about the 16. Fighting his way through contact. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw on second down is gone. Room to run past midfield. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They pitch it to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Orange, orange, orange.
Here's Goff now on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
11 feet.
Off of play action. Luck. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
All right. Come on now. Like 20. Two.
Again, it's Davis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get them a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
53. Strong right.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
To your right. Watch, 2-7. Back up. You're 90.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And an alley to run. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to advance to the divisional round. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good